In this video, we're going to do an example of a detailed used car quote with commentary using IgZac Quote. This is the first page you'll see when you open up IgZac Quote. In box number 1, we have the reset button, new car quote, which is what is shown already, and used car quote. Because we're doing a used car quote, we'll select used car. The default is a new car. We can select the product advisor's name, and this will help us later should we have multiple tabs open for us to pull up the exact quote that we're doing for Bob and his customer if they want to see a second or third quote 15-20 minutes later with one little tweak, maybe the down payment $5,000 instead of $2,000. You can also select the customer information, customer name as well, it's just for your own reference here on this screen. Box number 2, we select the vehicle. First thing is we have a drop down of model year. So let's say we're picking a 2014. So maybe we'll do a 2013. 6 years old, now being it's 2019. We have the option to select what vehicle it is. So let's say it's a Toyota Corolla. This will print on the quote itself. The year, the make, and the model, or the year and whatever we type here will print on the quote. We also have to include a price, whatever the price is for this car. Let's say it's $14,000. Then we have box 3, fees. Admin fee is preset to $4.99. You can make it 0. You can adjust it manually by overriding and typing in your own number here. Let's say $4.05, whatever. You can also increase or decrease by $100 by clicking these preset plus or minus buttons. You can add an OMVIC fee for Ontario, add a discount line if you want to. If you add it, it'll show on the quote. If you don't, won't show any discount row at all. Then we have products. We have rust proofing and warranty as preset. It'll show as declined on the quote if it's left at 0, or you can add it. Let's say we add rust proofing at $7.99. Warranty will leave at 0. And then we have additional products that we can add, which won't show anything if we leave it blank, but if we add something, obviously it'll print with it. So let's say they add, they want a second set of rims or something, and it's $400, whatever the case may be. 5, we have down payment. So let's say the down payment is $1,000. They do have a trade that they want to include. Maybe it's $2,500, and there is a lien of, let's say, $650, just as an example. Box 6/7, we have rates, so we can display the rates on printout. So these are the interest rates. If we want to show the interest rate, or if we want to just show the payment and hide the interest rate, it's preset to not show the interest rate, but of course you can select it. It'll show the interest rate at the top of each column. Maybe we'll show it for this particular quote. The column that you'll see them in will disappear if we don't have it checked. We also show a longer term. So as you can remember in box 1, we selected a 2013. That's 6 years old. Most banks will finance up to 10 years from the manufacturer date of the vehicle. So this being a 2013, 6 years old, meaning there's only 4 years that this car would be, most banks would finance it for. But if you wanted to show an additional year, 5 years in this example, you can always check that. It'll show an additional row of quotes for longer terms. Then we have which rates you want to use. So there's 3 rate options, rate 1, rate 2, and rate 3. Rate 2 is default. It has to show at least one rate. And rate 2 defaults to 6.99, but you can obviously click on the box, override it to whatever number you want as the interest rate. If you select box 1, it'll show a second rate, which defaults to 5.99, and rate 3 defaults to 7.99. So you can show up to 3 rates, 3 quotes with payments to show how the interest rate impacts the payment for this particular vehicle. Maybe we'll show 2. We'll show rate 1 at 5.99, the default, and rate 2 at maybe 8.49 as a second rate option. We can hit calculate quote. It shows us everything we need to see that will ultimately appear on the quote. If we hit reset, it resets everything. Customer quote gives us back to adjust anything we want to adjust. We can also hit print from here directly. It tells us to make sure everything is right before we show it to a customer. And we have the print options here. As you can see, it only goes up to 4 years, 48 months. Had we selected a longer term, it would have gone and shown a 60-month term. If we didn't want to show the rates, this rate row would be not shown at all. As we can see, we have different rates. If we showed just one rate, this entire section here of 5.99 wouldn't be here, and that would only show one rate, or 3 rates if you wanted to. The top part here shows the details of what we did to this vehicle. So this is a 2013 Corolla. The vehicle was $14,000. We added rust proofing. We are showing the customer declined warranty for the time being. Show them what they're missing. Get some more visibility on it. Some additional products. The trade with tax benefits. The taxable amount. Down payment. The lien on the vehicle, and therefore the finance amount, and obviously the payments. We also have the date printed on the bottom here to show the date that this was made. Select the printer over here. In the more settings, I always hide the headers and footers. As you can see, the top and bottom of the page just have some details of printing that are not necessary. Makes the quote look a little cluttered. I think it looks a lot cleaner if you hide that, so recommendation to do that. Select your favorite printer. You can save it as a PDF, email it to a customer, or actually print it. Hit save or print right here, and it'll look exactly as you see here in the display. Hope you found this video helpful, and we'll see you in the next video.